Good and blessed day, everyone out there. This is your host and career supporter, Eric, with the Homework Now YouTube channel, where we scout, research, and provide at home, hybrid business opportunities and career resources for the everyday workers. We have some exciting opportunities today, but before we start, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel to get the latest info from Homework Now. All right, guys, let's go. Okay, guys, so our first company we're going to talk about today is called BGIS. Now, they are leading through innovation. They are part of the facility and maintenance services industry. So, BGIS is a global leader in integrated facility management services, offering a full range of facility and real estate management services. BGIS partners with clients globally to bring innovative solutions to life. So they are a facilities management company. So think about like CBRE or ABM Industries. There are other facility maintenance and territory maintenance companies. So that's what they are all about. In fact, let's talk about their services and see what kind of type of services they do. So they have a global reach, but they are locally focused with over 560 meters, I guess, square feet managed space globally. No, 560 miles. Wow, that's a lot. Square feet managed space globally. BGIS offers innovative and integrated solutions designed to create sustainable value for our clients and community. So, like I said before, they are facilities management, project delivery services, critical environments, and energy and sustainability. Also, they work in strategic asset management, technical services, real estate services, workplace solutions, and sustainable cleaning solutions. Okay. They're a technically led real estate management company. We are a leading technically led real estate management services company that thinks differently about creating better opportunities for the world around us. With the entrepreneurial spirit, we work in partnership with our clients to bring forth success through innovation or innovative ideas and solutions that deliver real results and drive their business ambition forward. Okay, so BGIS. I've actually never heard of this company, but it seems like a lot of other companies they use their services, for their facility and property management and maintenance services for their clients. So let's take a look at the opportunity that they have available with BGIS. Now they are looking for a senior strategic sourcing and vendor management, which makes sense since they work with facilities. And this is going to be a full-time remote position. So let's read about what this position all has to offer. So, BGIS is currently seeking a senior strategic sourcing and vendor management to join their team in remote US. So, this is a remote US position. Their senior strategic sourcing and vendor management is accountable for the development and delivery of strategic sourcing plans for assigned business units. The position responsibilities include category planning and delivery and strategy development, leading opportunities assessments, competitive bids, supplier performance measurement and management, supplier quality assurance and KPI management, supplier contract development and maintenance. The role also identifies and implements leverage opportunities across all accounts and achieves great efficiencies and cost savings. This person interacts with others internally and externally, including our client, to positively exemplify BGIS values and professionalism. So, I just give you an overview of what this position is all going to be about. So, let's read about some of the responsibilities. We'll probably just review over the first one. I have a link to this so you can read the rest of it because it's very extensive. So, responsibilities for the strategic sourcing, category management, planning, and delivery. You will engage stakeholders to understand business requirements, develop, recommend, and implement category plans, maintain in depth and current category knowledge and strategic sourcing best practices and industry trends, provide category and strategic sourcing subject matter experts, develop and implement sourcing strategies that maximize value and mitigate risk to clients and BGIS. lead and review the measurement of effectiveness of the strategy, contribute to the completion of other key initiatives as assigned. So that's just basic of the strategic sorting category management responsibilities. But you will also be responsible for opportunities, assessment, implement, and competitive bids. You can take a look and read through that as well. Also, supplier management and performance review. Also, you'll be responsible for continuous improvement leadership. So those are. I mean, it's a very extensive list of responsibilities that you are going to be responsible for. So anything that involves in facilities management, bids, working with clients, other businesses, B2B supply chain flow. This is what you're going to be working with. Facilities, vendor training, management, corrective actions, vendor supplies, sourcing, finance, all those. It's going to be a very extensive responsibility and role. But if you have to work in this, please do look through this and see if you are this fits your experience and education as well. But let's go down to the education and what requirements that they are looking for. So they are looking for a bachelor's degree in supply chain management, business, facilities management, construction management, construct oh construction construction management or engineering or other relevant field of study or equivalent work experience. At least 5 years of experience in procurement or supply chain management or related field. Experience with data center services, procurement, and real estate facilities services preferred. Advanced ability to build and manage relationships with various stakeholders. Highly advanced influence, persuasion, and negotiating skills. High degree of client service orientation, business ethics, and accountability. Excellent written and verbal communication skills. Working knowledge of typical mechanical, electrical, plumbing, and life safety systems associated to crucial environments preferred. Ability to quickly learn proprietary databases. Immediate to advanced knowledge of Microsoft Office Suite, including Word, Excel, Outlook, and Visio. Working knowledge of SharePoint. Also, licenses or professional accreditation. Supply chain management professional designation preferred. Demand physical demands and work environment. So this is going to be to perform this job successfully, an individual must be able to perform each essential job duties satisfactorily. So even if you're working from home, as long as you can do the job, you'll be all right. So responsible accommodation may be made to enable qualified individuals with disabilities to perform essential job functions, absent undue hardship. Cognitive skills required to work in a fast-paced, client-oriented environment include ability to maintain focus, communicate clearly and concisely, respond quickly to requests, and follow established processes and ability to complete tasks in a quality manner within targeted time frame. Ability and willingness to travel up to 50%. So it looks like if this, you're going to be remote working from this home, working from your home, but you will also have to go to other facilities. I mean, like I say, it makes sense since you'll be at facilities working with facilities as far as their strategic sourcing strategists and manage and vendor services. So also current valid driver's license and ability to provide personal transportation for meetings and job visits away from the office with reimbursement. All right. So like I said, and then also of course, they're an equal opportunity employer. And let's go down to the salary. Okay. Yeah, this is what this is what we're all looking for is the salary. So they are looking. So you can look at this line right here. The salary range is for exempt position in the U.S. is 140 to $150,000. All right, that is amazing. That's amazing salary. So, the benefits. So BGIS offers a comprehensive benefits package, including medical, dental, vision, description coverage, health savings account, flexible spending account, both healthcare and dependent, 401k with the company match, paid time off, paid company holidays, short-term and long-term disability, life insurance, employee assistance program, tuition reimbursement, paid parental leave, gym membership discount, and team member referral bonuses. Okay. Wow, this is interesting. This is, I mean, this is a amazing opportunity. I would definitely take advantage of this, if you feel like you are the person for this position. So, BGIS, they have a senior strategic sourcing and vendor management fully remote position with travel here open with their company. So if you had experience with your strategic sourcing, vendor management, facilities management information, maybe some, I would say probably some engineering or definitely some IT, because you probably work with databases as well. If you have those type of experiences in education, I would definitely apply for this today. This is an amazing opportunity with a very high salary and looks like good benefits as well. So I will leave a link for this remote position in the description below. And like I said, if you feel like this is the one for you, please do not hesitate. Apply for this position today. Okay, guys. So our next amazing opportunity comes from a well-known tools and supply company called Harbor Freight. I mean, they have their own, like I said, they have their own stores where you can go and get your supplies, equipment, everything from bolts, fasteners to cases. I mean, just everything, tapes, measures. I mean, everything you can get at Harbor Freight. You can go on the website and look at their catalog and see what they have available for you. Take a look at some of the pictures. I mean, they even have like wrapping equipment, like wrapping material, boxes, everything, tool sets. Like I said, Harbor Freight, the ultimate supply company. So let's take a look at what they are offering at their company. So they have actually a remote buyer two position available, remote. And so they are actually based out of Calabasas, California, but this position is for the entire US. So let's take a look at the job position. So the buyer two is responsible for purchasing and negotiating materials, equipment, and supplies from vendors. So like I said, this is equipment and supplies materials company. Buyer two assists departments in the evolution of goods and services as needed. Evaluation, excuse me, of goods and services as needed. Ensures that customers' expectations are and requirements are met, and resolve conflicts concerning materials or services. Buyer two is a familiar and standard concept is familiar with standards and concepts, practices, and procedures within procurement field and relies on experience and judgment to plan and accomplish goals to perform a variety of tasks. A certain degree of creativity and latitude is required. So let's take a look at the essential duties and responsibilities for this buyer two position. So you would be responsible for follow corporate and divisional procurement guidelines and policies. Extra extrapolates the business operational requirements from internal parties and interprets it into a value engineer solution strategy that fulfills these requirements with minimal oversight from senior buyer. Partners with business, understands a SOW requirement, and develops and drives procurement timelines meeting all applicable deadlines. Prepares and manages RFI, RFQ, RFP with minimal input from senior buyer, simultaneously manages multiple projects and ensures deliverables, confers with suppliers to obtain product or service information such as price, availability, and delivery schedule, evaluates supplier quotes against market rates to determine most desirable supplier, negotiates commercial and legal terms in partnership with legal business to facilitate contracts with suppliers, consistent communication with outside suppliers and internal parties. Perhaps prepares comprehensive financial cost analysis, provides synopsis to senior management, and provides constant updates to their progress. Recommends the best course of action with facts and extensive research and analysis. Prepares and approves purchase orders through corporate systems. Also, you reviews invoices for accuracy by matching to purchase orders. Tracks performance through company procurement and inventory systems. Reviews regularly with manager. Ensures supplier compliance and supplier management. Assists in supplier dispute resolutions. Other duties as assigned. All right, so that's just an overview of what your job responsibilities will be. So the scope. Let's go through the scope for a little bit. So it says supervisory role. This is not going to be a supervisory role. You will have to report to a supervisor. Organizational scope works with various departments and outside parties responsible for maintaining confidential information. Travel is going to be just less than 10%. Equipment used is going to have a computer, a printer, a copier, and a fax. Also, requirements for education include a BA or a CPM, CPSM preferred, 4 to 6 years experience, strong analytical ability, and good judgment skills to expedite operational requirements. Must be able to work in a schedule-driven environment and management multiple jobs. Timing is crucial function. Strong verbal and written skills, detail oriented, comfortable speaking with upper management, clear and concise, fundamental knowledge of supply chain and purchasing, tracking budget expenses and supplier relationships, strong organizational skills, provides customer service to internal and external customers, solid documentation skills, analysis and critical thinking skills, intermediate Excel skills required, critical creative thinking, project management, time development meets deadlines, procurement project management, and driver of projects. All right. So this will be, like I said, this is going to be work from home position. So the physical demands are going to be environment and work conditions, general office environment, requiring ability to. So this would be like at your home. So you would stand, walk, sit, extended periods of time at your home office, speak and listen to others in person and or over the phone. If you have to required to travel, use keyboard and read the computer screen and reports and lift up to 15 pounds. Okay. So, and then also you have a level of language needed to successfully accomplish the job duties. You can also read that for yourself. You have a level of mathematical skills needed to successfully accomplish the essential duties. So you probably have to like calculate discounts, percentages, see what circumference is of an area that you're trying to give supplies to. So like it just says basic algebra and geometry. So also, you would have a level of reasoning skills needed to successfully accomplish the essential goal. So, reading, writing, or a diagram, you have to like send emails, write up requisitions, that type of thing. So, I mean, and it just said, Harbor Freight is a 45-year-old company, $8 billion national tool retailer. That is a lot of money, $8 billion. They have over 1,600 stores off 48 states. That's incredible. They have a portfolio of 7,000 tools and accessories. Everything from hand tools, generators, air and power tools. Like I said, they have a Harbor Freight. I've been to the stores. They have an extensive array and inventory of tools. And let's go down to the salary. So the anticipated salary range for this position is going to start off at 73,600 to can go all the way up to 110,400, depending on your location, knowledge, skills, and education experience. So now, also with benefits, you get medical, dental, vision, life insurance, short term, long term disability. You're eligible to enroll in the company's 401k plan, your PTO, floating days, and paid holidays. Sick time is up to 80 hours per week unless otherwise required by law. Okay. Wow, this is a pretty awesome opportunity. I would definitely go for this. So if you had experience like in the procurement buyer procurement, equipment, negotiating prices, purchasing. If you have that type of background, this is a really good opportunity. Especially if you just had maybe 3 to 4 years of work experience in that you looking to like maybe move up to a more flexible remote position. This would be an amazing opportunity. You've done, purchase orders, pricing, working with trying to find pricing for like square footage or that type of thing. If they're trying to supply like flooring or something like that, or something for equipment or office, then that would be some experience you can lean on. But yeah, so buyer to remote from Harbor Freight Tools. I will leave a link for this position in the description below. And please, like I said, if you had that background in working with vendors in business management, supply chain, procurement, this is an amazing opportunity. And like I said, the salary is well good and it is a fully remote position. So I would definitely encourage you to apply for this today. Well, guys, Thank you so much for checking out this review of remote job opportunities. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel, and please check these opportunities to see if they are a good fit for you and for your professional goals. Thanks again. Have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you again next time. All right, guys, take care.